Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Inderpreet Singh, the Faculty Advisor at the Saviour Academy. We are here today to discuss the last chapter on how to appear for an interview. The chapter name is Last Round of Interview, Negotiation Round. Now the last round mostly happens with the bosses, the managers, the senior managers, the CEOs, the board of directors in a roundtable conference. They will ask you some of the various questions that will force you to doubt your own self. Now after clearing your initial rounds, you have to surrender in the last round. I am talking about the odd situations in which you have to surrender. What are these odd situations? What are these weird situations? Or what are these weird questions? Now by looking at the board, I can tell you that there are some odd situations in which you have to surrender. Now the people at the highest rank of hierarchy in the organization can ask you anything. Like for example, they can ask you, are you comfortable enough to serve 24/7 even if you are at home? Now this can create some confusions. You'll be thinking, when I'm not working, when I'm in a recreational activity, whether I'll be serving the company or whether I'll be serving myself, you'll be in a dilemma. Secondly, they will ask you about your salary expectations, about your CTC expectations. And once you reply, they will ask you, do you really deserve it? Even if you haven't asked much. Thirdly, they will ask you, will you be able to succumb the work pressure as and when required? Since you seems to be a very dynamic personality, since you seems to be a very dynamic person, will you be able to succumb the pressure as and when required? Will you be able to deliver under deadlines? And they can even ask you, where do you see yourself in your career after a span of 10 years? Blah blah blah. These are some of the various questions which will be asked to you in the final rounds of your interview. Now after discussing such various questions or such various situations, I'll be talking about the various remedies. Now people often get panic once they are heading towards the final stages of their interview. But this is not the time to get fear in your mind. This is not the time to get panic. Now what I'm talking about the remedies. That is, how to respond in such weird situations. First of all, you'll be keeping your cool and calm and respond with full confidence without any hesitation. Now it is very essential to boost your self-confidence and energy till the last rounds. It is very essential to boost your energy till the last rounds. Meanwhile, go to the washroom if required, but don't lose your self-confidence, don't lose your energy. Secondly, even if such weirdest questions are asked to you, you'll be responding optimistically like a puppet. Now by responding optimistically like a puppet simply means that to respond to them with utmost conviction. I'm not saying that you'll be agreeing on each and every bit part said to you, but you need to make sure that they are 200% convinced by your performance. That's why I'm saying, kindly respond optimistically like a puppet. Just get this thing in your mind. It is a very important thing. It can help you a lot. Thirdly and lastly, you'll be replying with minimal arrogance without conversing any negative situations. Now what happens when you reach your final rounds, when you are heading towards the final stages of your interview? You become a bit arrogant because you have cleared the initial rounds. So you'll start talking with arrogance, which is unbearable on their part. Please don't reply with arrogance, which will not be taken as a good sign on their part. For example, if they ask you why you should be the chosen one, why you should be the selected one, don't reply with arrogance in the last rounds of your interview, because it can create troubles for your interview. And even if you don't know the answers in such various situations, you can tell them humbly, ma'am, sir, I'm afraid I don't know the answer of the particular question. Now this is a very good sign of keeping them interested in you. Remember, the final showdown requires a lot of hard work, patience and wise decisions. And at last, I would like to tell you that success is what successors do and predecessors follow. That is, whether you have been a winner or whether you have been knocked out. So please do perform with your full caliber. I always knew that you are the one who can do it, who can strive at excellence. Please check our important questions shown in the videos, shown in the modules, in the upcoming lectures. Thank you for listening patiently. It was indeed great talking to you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.